So, welcome to today's energy technique embodiment practice. This is something called quantum flow, and I will share a little bit of the details around it, but really, I'm just going to get you into your body and into your nervous system, into your highest self, so that you can really embody peace, abundance, confidence, whatever it is that you really want to be carrying and holding and radiating in your physical body. So give yourself a little bit of space. This is going to be a seated practice, but you're going to want to be able to move just a little bit, some arm motions, some upper body motions, nothing with the legs for today. And I am going to, just suggest this is going to be probably 15 minutes or so. So just give yourself this time and space to drop in. And if you have some water, that's always a good option. Anytime we are going to be working with energy, we are going to be moving things quickly. And so water is always a good thing to have. And so just before we dive in, I just want to give you a quick overview of what quantum flow really is and what the benefits of practicing this practice can be for you. So first of all, it's an embodiment practice. And so really that just means, I've done many videos, or a few videos anyway, on getting out of your head and into your body. And so we can get into our bodies. We actually magnetize through our bodies. We manifest through our bodies. And so that's really what this practice is for you. And so we start off by releasing any stuck energy that you might have. And again, energy can be emotions, it can be experiences, it can be thoughts sort of that have translated into your nervous system. And so really it's in your cells, it's in your body, it's in your energy field, and it's in your nervous system. So we can actually release that stuck energy through this practice. And like many of the other practices I share, we don't have to analyze it, figure it out, understand why it's there. We just need to actually move and transmute it. We also can, with this practice, embody the energy of what you want to call in, or what you really want to be radiating out into the world. And I will be giving you some examples of this as I guide you. This practice is a combination of breath variations, of body movements, and really it's about balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain, and also tapping into some heart coherency. So there's a ton of science around this. I'm not going to get into that too much, but I will say this is going to be a very gentle practice, but ultimately this is your choice and your responsibility. If something doesn't feel good as I'm taking you through this, then stop or go at your own pace. So it is gentle, purposely gentle, given the fact that I'm doing this on a YouTube channel, but still intuit and listen to your own needs. Really, that's another big piece of this practice. It's very intuitive. It's all about you, right? This is all about you. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say around it for right now. But really just, give yourself this time and space to drop into yourself, to drop into your body. And really, I would just invite you to be open to this. I will suggest that we start with eyes closed, but there's going to be some things in the practice. If you haven't done this before, you will probably want to open your eyes and take a look at what I am showing you. So feel free to do that. So we're going to start right now, though, with the eyes closed. And so you can nod your chin to your throat, place your hands on your body, on your heart, maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your solar plexus. And just begin by thinking about, first of all, something that you would like to release right now. So it can be a current thing, current in this moment. So it could be something like anxiety or fatigue, or frustration or doubt, or it could be more of a long-standing pattern that you're aware of, that maybe you play, or you've been playing small and you want to play bigger, or you have a lot of self-criticism, some kind of pattern that you're really ready to let go of. So just be with the intention of this right now. You're going to bring it into this practice today. And we'll be releasing these older thought patterns and energies, but you don't actually need to focus specifically on them. Just the intention to release through this practice is sufficient. So really just your intention now, understanding what it is that you're letting go of, just calling that in. You don't have to think about it again, and just know that as we move through this practice, you're releasing that. So just breathe into that for a moment. And then now I want you to feel into or think about, but more feel into what it is that you really want to call in to your experience. What do you really want to hold in your body? What is the energy that you want to be carrying, vibrating, sharing with the world? That's really going to be our focus today. And I will be guiding that throughout the practice, really through an I am statement. So just some examples to have you feel into this for yourself or drop into it for yourself. It may be something like abundance, it may be peace, flow, ease, vibrancy, radiance, confidence, magnetism, success. So just tune into those and see if one resonates. Many may resonate, but I would recommend choosing one for this practice today. You can always go back and choose another. Having said that, you can, as I guide you through the practice and the I ams, you can switch them up if you would like to. But I would say start with something right now that you really want to call in for today, for right now. And we're going to be phrasing that as an I am statement. So if it is abundance, it would be I am abundance. I am confidence. I am peace. I am flow. I am magnetism. I am success. I am radiance. So just find that for yourself because we will be using it many times throughout the practice. Okay, so just again, tune into your body. You now know what you're letting go of. You don't have to think about that anymore. You're clear about what you want to call in. We're just going to begin with some slow, balanced breath to start. So again, one hand on the heart, one hand on the solar plexus, both hands on the heart, whatever feels good for you. And just allowing the inhale and the exhale to be equal. So just start with this for yourself. And you can do in and out through the nose, in and out through the mouth. Just intuit. Again, this is an intuitive practice, whatever feels good for you. Just allow yourself to be fully here, fully present. Connected to your body, connected to your breath. Just releasing any tension you're holding right now in your jaw, in your neck, in your shoulders. And now we're going to move into box breath, which is inhaling on the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold the breath out for 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding out for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more like that. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. And holding that breath out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And so we are going to continue with that pace of breath, the box breath. Again, if 4 feels too much, you can shorten it. If you'd like to go longer, you can do that. We're going to replace the counting though with your I am statement. So as you inhale, you're breathing in and repeating to yourself internally, I am confidence or abundance or peace, whatever you chose. Holding your breath, repeating your I am intention. Exhaling, I am. And holding the breath out, I am. So twice more with that type of breath and the affirmation. So inhaling, I am. Holding, I am. Exhaling, I am. Holding out, I am. The last one, breathing in, I am peace, I am abundance, I am magnetism, whatever it is. Holding, I am. Exhaling, I am. Holding, I am. So just pause here, bring your hands down to your lap and just notice how you are feeling. Just see if you feel more calm in your body, in your nervous system. And we're going to do a little bit of release now. I'm going to take you through a few different kinds of breath. So the first one, I'm going to have you clasp your hands or press your palms together, whichever feels good for you. And then I'm going to have you place that in front of your solar plexus or even your low belly, whatever feels good for you. And so again, lace fingers are pressed. So take a breath in. This time the exhale is going to be the sound shh. Breath in, so you can sort of release the pressure on the hands. As you exhale, breathing out with shh. As you press. The next few, we're going to add the pelvic floor. So breath in. As you exhale, it's like a Kegel exercise or stopping the flow of urine. So as you exhale, shh, you're just activating those muscles in the base of your pelvis. Don't worry if you don't know it entirely. Just play around with it for now. So inhale, you release everything. Exhaling to press, shh. The pelvic floor is engaging. You'll notice your low belly engaging a little bit as well. So a few more just to get the hang of this. Breath in. Exhale. Shh. Two more. Breath in. And one more time. Breath in. Exhale. Shh. Engaging that pelvic floor and just holding for a moment. What we're doing now is actually breaking up crystallized energy, which is crystallized emotions, which is stuck really in the lower body. So you can inhale to release and just sort of shake that out. Just notice how that feels. Again, this is all going to be maybe new to you. So we are sort of those emotional and energetic things often are stuck in your core, in your low belly, in your pelvic floor, right? And so we're actually just breaking up the energy. And then we're going to start to move the energy. And so this one, you're going to want to make sure you have a little bit of room around you because you're going to be going forward. And I'm going to add the pelvic floor, but if it feels like too much, don't worry about it for now. So you are just going to inhale. I'm just gonna make sure I have room here. And then on the exhale, You just start to arc your way down. So you can let your head drop and then inhale to roll yourself back up to sitting tall. So your exhale is let your body roll down and then roll yourself back up. Okay, so again, your exhale is the release. And inhale to come up. You can increase the pace, you can increase the range, or you can limit the range and slow down the pace. So whatever feels good. So it could be something small like this. It can be a larger thing where you roll all the way down. I realize you can't fully see me, but rolling all the way down and up. So whatever feels good for you, just continue on with this. There's a lot of power in repetition in this. So just continuing with the exhale and then inhale to come up. Exhale, you're really releasing. So some of those things that you were wanting to let go of, that's what we're doing right now. And inhaling to come up tall. Exhaling, you're letting go. And then if you want to add the pelvic floor when you inhale and come up tall, you can do that. And then exhale to release it. So when you're releasing, you're letting everything go, including the pelvic floor, if you are doing that. So we'll do a few more times. You can get into a rhythm. Again, you can speed it up, slow it down, close your eyes now if possible, once you have the hang of it. But the sound is really powerful. So really let it go. Some of you may even want to stick your tongue out, right? Really just sort of releasing this energy. And that's all we're doing is we're moving this energy throughout our body, using the spinal motion, using the breath to release it. So let's go for 5 more. And you don't have to think about what you're letting go, but just be in the intention of releasing. Do 2 more. And last one. And then you'll just come up to sitting tall and just take a moment to notice how that feels within you. This may feel weird. It's okay. It's just a great embodiment practice that you maybe haven't done before. And so it's going to feel different to do. But just understanding that you are using your body to release some old things. So we're going to do one more release piece. And then we're going to be actually getting into some expansion. And so this one is called biophotonic breath. And that just really means there's light involved in energy. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. But the breath itself is like almost like you're shooting an arrow or a dart through your mouth. So it's like a so some version of that. It's kind of like a real. You might even feel your body vibrating. So you can just practice that for a moment. I'm going to take you through a movement in a moment, but it's and again, the pelvic floor, lots going on here. So if you feel like you'd like to add the pelvic floor when you do that exhale and then inhale to release it, pelvic floor engaged, inhale to release it. If you don't know what your pelvic floor is or it feels like too much, just do the biophotonic breath. And all we're going to do is add some motion here. And I'm just going to add one little thing. We're going to reach the arms forward and turn the palms outward. And so just we're working with spirals. And again, energy works in spirals. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So we just want to have as many spirals in our body, in our movement as possible. So we're going to start, I'll cue the breath in a moment. We're going to start with the arms out in front. And then as you bend the elbows in, I'm going to make sure you can see me here. You're going to pull them beside you. And the palms are now up. Sorry, I can't quite fit in this frame here. Let's see if I can do it a little more here. So you're inhaling, you're reaching forward. So you can see my palms are facing out. Your exhale, you're turning the palms up, tucking the arms in, and it's that breath. So inhaling, Inhaling, inhaling. Again, if you want to add the pelvic floor, it goes here on the exhale. Inhale to release or reach forward and release. Exhale, inhale, inhale. So let's do 10 more. So you'll see that this practice requires some energy, and we're actually moving energy. It's actually really kind of a good workout. And there's so many things that are great about this. It's actually a very efficient practice. We're meditating, we're affirming, we are moving the body, we're moving energy all in one thing. So that's why it's such a great practice. So let's do a few more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. 2 more. And last one. And just hold here. So you can just breathe for a moment and then relax, maybe shake out. So one more breath. So I'm sharing a lot of this stuff with you today to give you a really good overview of this. And then we'll finish with some really nice sort of meditative practice at the end. So this is to really, you can maybe start to feel that there's some, we were releasing there, but there's also some expansion happening. You might feel more energetic, like your energy field is getting bigger and brighter. And we're just going to expand on that just a little bit more. So in this one, let's leave no pelvic floor, no belly. So some of you may not have been doing that. Some of you may have. And sometimes it's really hard to let go of those tensing those belly muscles. So I actually really want you to like let all your belly go, right, on this when you're doing this. So we're going to do the motion is like a butterfly, sort of like maybe a cocoon to butterfly. So it's forward and then open. And we're going to inhale as we go forward and then exhale. Inhale. Inhale. So keep going with that. You can play with your arm position. So whatever feels good for your shoulders, if it's, you can go high, that is great. If you it feels good here, or if you want to keep it lower, do that, whatever feels good. So it's just the exhale, and it's really a little bit of a chest lift, and then a sort of a rounding. Inhale, inhale. Few more, so you can increase the range. Again, be mindful of what feels good for you. Make sure you're not jamming your head back. We want a bit of a chest lift, but not a lot of whipping of the head in either direction. You may want to make this more fluid, right? It may feel like this kind of thing, but really, if you think of a butterfly, you may even want to open your hands, but inhale. No belly muscles. So let's do about 10 more of those. Again, your pace is perfect, whatever that is. You may be going just really gently and small, right? It could be very subtle, or some of you may be doing big motions, and we're seated today, so you're a little bit limited in how big you can go. So again, just feeling this expansion. And here you may, as you're doing this, add the I am radiance, I am flow, I am abundance, right? So again, you're saying this internally to yourself. You could say it out loud if you like, but hard to do while you're breathing. As you can see, I'm talking and I can't do all of these things at once. So let's just finish up with a few more. Again, make this nice and fluid with your body. I am, and it could even be just I am. And then we'll finish here with the arms back. We're going to make a little bit of, even a bit more expansion. So I want you to reach your arms up into a V or a Y if you're able to do that. Again, modify if you need to. So holding here, and take a big breath in. Hold it. Affirm your intention, I am. And then as you exhale, just imagine energy coming through the crown of your head. And so you can see how I'm bringing my hands down and just sort of imagining that energy coming through your body. And again, we'll inhale to bring the arms up as high as you're able to. Hold. Take a breath in. So here we're going to add a little sip in. Sorry, I double breathed you. But we're going to add a little sip in here like you're sipping through a straw. So just like a little, hold that and affirm your intention, I am. And then just allow that energy to come through as you exhale. So as I'm cueing this breath and this holding, you're going to do it at a pace that feels good for you. The longer we can hold it, right, we're actually rewiring some nervous system stuff. So there is a benefit to this. There's a purpose to it. And again, if it feels too intense for you, you're just going to modify it a little bit. So we'll do a few more. Again, your arms could be out to the side if that's better for you, but we'll inhale. You may lift your head a little bit. I am radiance. I am abundance. I'm success. Hold it. You're taking a sip in now, if you can. Hold that. Affirm your intention again. I am. Again, internally. Exhale to receive this energy through the body, through the crown, and into your body. And we'll do one last one. Inhaling as the arms go up and holding that inhale as long as you can. Affirming your I am. Taking a sip in. Holding that. Affirming. And then as you exhale, allowing this energy to come through the crown and into your body. Just for a moment, just allow your body to sort of sway with the energy, even if you don't feel it. Just some little body motion, whatever you're intuiting that feels good for you right now. Maybe it's a little side to side. Maybe it's a little like up and down sort of body wave. So you can close your eyes if you like and just allow your body to guide you in this movement. You can do your affirmation, I am. I am bliss. I am love. I am expansion. Whatever it is, I am beauty. Whatever you are calling in, I'm peace. I am harmony. And then just start to slow that down. So you're coming back to sort of resting at a still point, and your body might actually still want to move, and that's okay. Just allow it to move just a little bit. I'm going to finish with your hands on your breastbone, your sternum. So anywhere along the sternum, and just tapping the sternum, just trying to wake that up a little bit. And we're just going to finish with 3 chants. The chant ah, so the sound ah. And so I'm not going to get into, there's lots of reasons to do that, but play along. So we'll just take a breath in, keep tapping on the breastbone, and on your exhale, the sound ah. So we will do 2 more. You may want to add your arms open on this one, so I'll model that. You may not. So breath in, exhale, ah. Bringing your hands back to your heart one more time, or breastbone. Breath in, ah. And then finishing with your hands either on your lap or both hands on your heart, whatever feels good. Eyes are closed. Going back to that balanced breath that we did at the beginning. So inhaling and exhaling for the same count, whatever that is. Not necessarily the box breath, just inhale and exhale with the same length. Just notice how you feel in your body. And just for the last moments here. You can affirm your intention, maybe one hand on your solar plexus now, your power center. I am abundance. I am flow. I am magnetism. So just repeating that a few times to yourself. And just noticing how that feels in your body. Saying that, feeling that in your cells. Just noticing also if you feel a bit lighter. Maybe it feels like your energy has grown, has expanded. Be in gratitude for this practice. So some version of thank you, thank you, thank you. When you feel ready to come back into the room, just feel yourself really supported in the chair that you're in, back in your body in a very conscious way in the room that you're in, opening your eyes. Again, just with the eyes open, can you sense or feel this shift in your vibration, this shift in your field, in your energy? And again, you may feel a big shift, you may feel a little shift. This is quite a deep practice, and it gets, there's more expansion, obviously, the deeper you go into this work. So if you're interested, you can always reach out to me. But for now, you can come back and do this practice again if you like. Modify it a little bit, right? I've given, maybe flip up the order just to give yourself a bit of variety, a few less reps, a few more reps, a different affirmation, a different intention to release. If it feels like you have a day that you want to release more, spend more time at that on the beginning part. And if it feels like you're really ready to expand, you can spend more time at that end. And so there's so many pieces. Again, I touched on at the beginning, the voice piece is really big, the chanting, right? We're moving energy so efficiently, so effectively, so permanently, that you really can let go of some old stuff without having to figure it all out. And analyze it and journal around it, right? You're just actually letting it go, and you are calling in, and more importantly, embodying the vibration, the essence, the energy that you really want to carry out into the world, into your day. And my invitation for you is to do that right now. So if you want a bit more time to be reflective, maybe now you want to journal a little bit, capture some ideas. Maybe you want to meditate with your eyes closed and just really, really feel your body. Maybe you want to go for a walk and intuit what it is that you want and need. And then as you go about your day in the 3D world, connecting with people, doing your business, giving presentations, whatever you're doing, see if you can do it from that I am, that embodied, powerful place. All of our power comes from within us first, and then we get to radiate it out into the world. Others benefit from it, and we magnetize matching things to what we're putting out in the world. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a beautiful practice. I'm sure I will do more. And again, if it's of interest to you, you can reach out to me. I have a couple of different resources around that, and also do this private work with my clients as well. So have a fantastic rest of your week. Look forward to seeing you back next week. Subscribe if you would like to continue with me on this path. And yeah, really just tune into yourself. Embody the power, embody the beauty, embody whatever it is that you are really wanting to hold, and carry that forward throughout the rest of your day. See you soon.